Hi guys, and welcome to today's video. So today's video is going to be my top winter perfumes, and I'm noticing that as my collection grows and as because you guys know I'm a mood driven person, I'm noticing that I still enjoy sweet scents in winter, but I start to go for more of like a deeper floral, vetiver, classy scents, and you'll kind of see it as I go through it. It's starting to change a little bit, but I will link my top autumn nights video below because I still use a lot of those sweet scents, and there's a couple that I pulled out from that video to include in this one just because I find these to be more winter. And I'll go through all of that because you guys know that I group things, and I'm very moody when it comes to my perfumes. But before we get into the list, I did want to go ahead and shout out Ana Luisa. They are still having their buy one, get one 60% off. And you know your girl took advantage of one of their sales. I did go ahead, and after I mentioned them in one of my other videos, I did pick up their white topaz bracelet. They did go ahead and send me some pieces, but I do purchase my own. And after seeing Sal, she's another fellow YouTuber, after I saw her talk about this bracelet, I just wanted it in my collection, so I did go ahead and pick it up during their 20% off sale. So they are always running different sales, but currently this is like one of their best sales, and again, it's buy one get one 60% off. So I had put on my wish list last Christmas these safety pin earrings, and my brother went ahead and picked these up for me. So when I was picking out my pieces that they were gonna send, they did send me this safety pin necklace and then this other really adorable safety pin. It's kind of like a single earring. So when I saw this, I knew it would pair nicely because I used to wear these just one on each, but I like this style. Like, I went ahead and stacked these two, and then I picked this out. Go ahead and check out their site. They are one of my favorite jewelry places. I have like a top, I would say 5, and they are among the top 5 I have purchased from them. And of course, I'm very thankful that they have also sent me items. They also sent me this really adorable ring that I have on. The ring that I'm wearing is their laurel ring. Stunning pieces that you can stack and layer. So go ahead and check out their sale. I'll have all their information linked down below. But let's go ahead and get into the video. Okay, so I'm gonna go over the repeat offenders. These are the ones that were in my autumn nights. And first up is Marc Jacobs Decadence. I've had this scent already for a couple years now. This is one that, for whatever reason, I think it's just the kind of sexy vetiver. It's one I wear not only in date night, but I'll wear this one more in winter. This is like a bundle up jacket kind of scent to me, and it's one that I would say projects kind of loudly. It's one that's noticeable, so I prefer to wear this one more when it's cooler outside. But this has plum, I believe it has saffron and vetiver, and for me what I get is a touch fruitiness, which is the plum, but it doesn't come off extremely plum to me. It's just a dark kind of fruit, but this is all about that saffron and the vetiver on my skin. This is about those spices and the vetiver. This is a very sexy winter fragrance. Another one that I think is very sexy is Athalia by Parfums de Mali. Yeah, this is about the iris. It's powdery. There's something musky about this one. I believe there's amber in here, so there is something kind of warm. I would say warm spicy. I don't think there's spices in the notes, but there is something that kind of tickles my nose in this one. It comes off like a powdery kind of spice, but this one has orange blossom, iris, white musk, and amber. See, for me, I don't really get the orange blossom. I don't know if maybe I would pick it up more in summer, just because this is one that I tend to reserve for date night, and I do tend to wear more in winter. For me, this is all about the iris, white musk, and the amber. This is another one that was featured in my autumn nights, but honestly, I love this one for wintertime. Also, the scents that I love for wintertime, and it's kind of transitioning into fall into winter because they're kind of like my holiday scents, are all the Cocos. I love Coco Mademoiselle during the holidays. It's very nostalgic to me. I've always smelled Coco Mademoiselle during like the holidays at the different Macy counters, and all of these perfumes remind me of the holidays. And then transitioning into like winter, I really enjoy these scents for wintertime, especially Coco Noir and Coco Chanel. This is actually my scent of the day. So I actually was gonna wear something else, and I'll go over that in my next video. I don't know which video is gonna go up. I was gonna wear this really pretty white sweater to go with my top winter fragrances. We're back up in the 70s, so I'm like, I'm not gonna wear that sweater. So instead I wore this white top. And once I put everything on, I'm like, this looks a little classy. This outfit deserves something kind of classy. So I am wearing Coco Chanel. This is warm spicy, it's floral, it is animalic. There is civet. It's not real civet paste, it's just something synthetic, but it is animalic, and I do get that in the opening, and then it goes away. I can't deal with overly animalic scents, and I think that's why I didn't like this scent growing up, because I know that the original formula probably had like real civet paste in it. This is synthetic, and it doesn't smell synthetic, but it's one I can deal with now. Again, this is a warm, spicy kind of amber floral. So I do enjoy all of the Cocos that I own in this bottle. And Coco Noir, this is just, it's kind of powdery. I don't know if this one has iris. I don't think so. But this one, oh yeah. Let me look at the notes on this one. This is another one that's very winter to me. Oh, there's a lot of notes in this one, but this is another one that's beautifully blended. This to me is warm spicy. There's something citrus at the top. It's floral, kind of powdery. There's something bright. It's probably coming from the peach. I would say it's more of your sexy, classy kind of woman. Coco Door. Yeah, this is another one beautiful for winter.
Hey guys, editing Becky. But I look busted. This is the end of the day. It's late in the evening. Well, not late in the evening, but it's like 5 o'clock. And I'm gonna show you my hair. Check out my hair. I mean, look at this. This bun is done. I don't feel like showing you my busted face, but I did forget to talk about these. I was cleaning up my area after filming. Look at him with his little tongue sticking out. Oh my God. But I was cleaning up and noticed that I forgot the entire Giorgio Armani C line. So I am losing my voice, so I'm just gonna go over these really quickly. But if you guys saw my autumn nights, you know that I enjoy Si Le Parfum and Si Rose Signature 2 more, transitioning from winter to spring. And then these I said I like more in the later part of fall. And then I do wear them in winter because I do enjoy this line. In cooler weather, I will wear these two year round. I'll just spray lighter. But these are all, to my nose, warm, spicy, fruity florals with like a boozy wine top. That's pretty much how I've always described them. These two are more day, and these two, like the bottle would imply, are more night.
Okay, so now we're gonna get into the scents that I haven't mentioned. Well, I'm gonna go through the ones that I reserve only for winter, and then I'll go through my transitioning scents. But these next 4 that I'm gonna talk about are scents I only wear when the temperature drops. They're just a little too much. I've tested them out in warmer climate and I can't deal with it. But both of my angels, Angel Muse and Angel de Eau de Parfum, these are kind of patchouli heavy scents. They're both considered gourmand, but I find this one more gourmand. This just has a lot going on, kind of like the next one I'm going to talk about. This has a lot of notes. I'm not even going to attempt to go over a lot of the notes. The only thing that I pick up in this one, because this one has like cotton candy, I don't pick up cotton candy. I do pick up like the chocolate. I don't know if it's cacao or chocolate, but there is something. That's like the only thing that I can pick out. This is extremely blended. This is extremely like different. There's nothing like it. It's what I call 90s in a bottle, and it's not one that when I smell it, I could be like, okay, I pick up this, or I pick up, ran out of paper. Yeah. Like I pick up a little bit of fruitiness. I pick up some sweetness. I pick up patchouli. And I have to be in the mood for both of these scents, and it's usually in colder months. And when I wear them, I usually get a compliment. I know these are both polarizing perfumes. This, to my nose, is Angel de Eau de Parfum dialed back on the patchouli and all the crazy notes, and then a dash of hazelnut, like a chocolate nuttiness in this one. But this is still very much to me about the patchouli. This is still kind of a patchouli heavy scent. Like I don't think of this and think that this is super edible. This just has like a gourmand note to it, is what I would say. Another scent that I love and hate, I've talked about that. I'm gonna link that video as well. My love hate is Black Orchid, Eau de Parfum. This is a fragrance that I crave occasionally, and when I crave it, I enjoy it. But other than that, I can't just wear it. I gotta be in a Black Orchid kind of mood, or else I'll scrub it off. And this is another one that has a lot going on, and I actually don't pick up a lot what's in here. When this opens up, I pick up, I ran out of paper. Yeah, when this opens up, I get licorice and peppermint. I've always said this, but it's not in the note breakdown. And then as it dries down, I start to get the incense and it gets woody. See, like right now, this is stunning to me. But I can't put this on because I have to be in the mood for it. So this is another one that's strictly for winter. And again, that is Tom Ford's Black Orchid. Another one that made its way back into my collection because I had the large bottle of it and then I saw the very small baby bottle of it is Jimmy Choo, the Eau de Parfum. This is another kind of patchouli heavy scent. There's toffee in here. There's fruits in here. I believe there's pear. I don't know if it's peach. Yeah, this opens up bright. And this is one of those scents that I'm noticing with a lot of my other ones. Like kind of like Victor and Ross Bong Bong. This one, they'll open up bright. And it's one of those scents that captures your heart in the opening. But you gotta let this dry. You gotta let this dry down. The patchouli in here is so heavy. I made the mistake, like Bong Bong, of overspraying this one because I picked it up, loved the opening, and I tested it like on paper or my arm. And then I loved it, and then I oversprayed it and went to work and almost killed myself. I do work in a very open floor, kind of open area. So luckily there's not like people sitting right beside me or anything like that, but it's one that, oh my God, it's so beautiful. Less is more. This is so pretty. I never used to get the toffee in here and now I do. Again, less is more. This is a very beautiful scent if you spray it just a few times. If you overspray it, to me, at least on my skin, the patchouli comes out very strong. But it is one that I've worn and it's lasted all day. And I remember at the end of the day, one of my coworkers complimenting me on my perfume. I'm like, you can still smell it. But yeah, this is another one that's very beautiful for winter. And again, that is Jimmy Choo, the Eau de Parfum. Okay, now we're gonna get into, I would say, more of my transitioning scents. These are scents that I tend to wear again in winter, but also they float into spring because some of these are a little bit more on the floral side, except for this first one. So we're gonna go over Clean Reserve White Fig and Bourbon. And I picked up, I think this whole collection, the Avant Garden collection, and then I picked up a few more, and this is definitely my favorite. Oh my goodness. This is year round for me, but I haven't talked about it, so I wanted to include it in this list because I have been rocking the shit out of this perfume. And you can't tell because it is 100 ml, but this is also a fragrance that I'll just pick up and smell from the bottle. Like sometimes I'll come in here and just start sniffing my perfumes, and this is one that, oh my goodness, it's just so wine boozy to my nose. It's like a warm, spicy, boozy, fruity floral to my nose. Gorgeous scent. I would say it's probably my favorite of the Avant Garden collection. This isn't going to be for everyone. I don't think it's like offensive. It's definitely year round. You can wear this one all year, but I don't know if it's the dried fruit that's in here or the bourbon vetiver that just gives this a kind of dark wine berry scent to it, but while still staying light and clean and just, I don't know. Again, this isn't going to be for everyone. Some people are going to try this and be like, what's the big deal? But I absolutely love this one. And again, that is Clean Reserve from their Avant Garden collection, and this is White Fig and Bourbon. So that's one that I just wanted to mention, but it's a year-round scent. These next 4 are definitely winter, transitioning into spring, and the first one is Alien. I do really enjoy Alien. Oh yeah. This to me is, I find these next to be colder scents, like smell like money, but you're kind of bitchy. I don't know. This is just clean. It's a clean jasmine. I know some people find this one indolic. For me, I don't know if it's because it's the new formulation. I don't find that jasmine in here to be indolic at all. It's to me more of a clean jasmine. There's a little bit of a sharpness to it. Did have a lovely subscriber, Jeanette. She sent me samples, and she sent me the old formulation of Alien. And besides maybe picking up a little bit more, is there vanilla in it? Because it was a dark, like the juice was dark in that one. Let me look it up. They don't list it. They just list jasmine, woodsy notes, and amber. There was just something a little more sweet and more woody. And I feel like the longer this sits, that's just how it gets. I will say that it was stronger, but again, I don't know if that's because it's just been sitting, because that is a debate between a lot of people who talk about perfume, that the longer a fragrance sits, it performs better. Some fragrances just get a little bit deeper. So it's one that I'm interested to see how this kind of progresses. So yeah, Alien is one that I definitely like in wintertime. Okay, next we have Tom Ford's Velvet Orchid, and this is just a grown floral scent. This has honey, like I wouldn't say fruity. I would say this is definitely more on the floral side with like a hint of fruit. Like this opens up bright from like the fruity notes that are in here. I believe it has bergamot, and I don't know if it has, does it have peach? No, it has mandarin orange. This has rum, honey, mandarin orange, bergamot, and then it has florals. That's what I'm getting. Like this doesn't smell like rose. This doesn't smell like jasmine. This just smells like a very well blended, sweet floral with a slight boozy touch with suede to smooth it out. You have to be into florals in my opinion, but there's something special and different about this one. I think it's the honey and the rum that make this one a little more sexy and grown. Not like your typical white floral scents that I would say more of your older generation used to wear, which I enjoy still. I have a very kind of vintage smelling scent from Dior. It's called Lucky. Dennis doesn't like it. He says it smells like an older woman, but I love that scent. That to me is more of your old school, is what I like to call it. This isn't your old school floral scent. This is revamped. This is a new addition. Yeah, this is florals with sweetness from the honey. There is something kind of bright in the opening from the fruits, and then this is just all smoothed out from the suede. A beautiful, updated, sexy, grown scent. And it's not overly boozy. Like I don't pick up the rum a lot in this scent. It's just slight in this scent. A very sexy, grown floral scent. Not dated, more modern, I would say. Another scent that I'm really looking forward to wearing this winter, transitioning into spring, is Reckless by Roja Dove. This one people compare to Kilian's Love Don't Be Shy, and I would agree. I find this one to be lighter, not as strong, and I also find the neroli in here to be very blend. In fact, I find this one to be more blended than that one. I actually prefer this one over Kilian's Love Don't Be Shy, and then other people prefer that one because that one's a little bit louder. But this one to me is just, I just like how it's blended. It's lighter. The notes that are in here are ones that can get a little headache inducing, so I like that this one's more, this isn't a skin scent. This is more in your bubble, I would say. So this has notes of mandarin orange, orange, bergamot, jasmine, neroli, may rose, geranium, vanilla, musk, benzoin, cinnamon, sandalwood, pink pepper, styrax, and coriander. I really enjoy this one, and I feel like it's going to be something that I would like to transition into spring. But again, that's Reckless by Roja Parfums. I'm filming this the day after MJ was here. My girl MJ came to visit and we were supposed to film together, but poor thing had a little bit of a mission getting here, so we were only able to kind of hang out. But we were in here kind of sniffing perfumes, and I don't think she cares for Gris Dior. But we both agreed that this was like a cold scent. And I told her that I tend to wear this one when it's like gray and stormy outside. So in addition to Florida being the sunshine state, I don't know if this is every part of Florida, but Orlando, we have rainy season from like June all the way to September. And it'll be like rainy, and then it'll storm, and then it'll be bright. We just have very up and down weather in Florida. So there's a lot of rainy days, and for whatever reason I enjoy this scent when I know it's going to be rainy outside. But I have a feeling this is going to be better in cold, because it is something kind of cold and gray about this scent, kind of like Gris Chanel. That's one I've been testing to see if it's full bottle worthy. But this one, I guess I shouldn't say that this is a top winter scent for me. It's more of a top like rainy day scent for me, which I do have a rainy day scent video coming, because I do wear certain scents when I know it's gonna rain, because again, we just have a lot of rainy days here in Florida. But I just have a feeling that this is also going to be a beautiful winter scent, because I think it's gonna perform nicely. So maybe this is more of an honorable mention, or it should have been in a video, like, since I'm looking forward to testing out in winter. Usually I do those videos back to back, but I didn't pick up a lot of winter scents this time around. But this is one I would say I'm looking forward to like testing out in winter, because I don't think I've had this one for winter. Again, this has been more of a like a rainy day kind of scent. I don't know, I feel like I'm gonna like this one on gloomy cold days. Something about this is gonna be, and I want to say she also said that. I want to say MJ said there's something comforting about this scent. So I would have to agree. It's something about this scent. This is more one I'm looking forward to revisiting in winter. And again, that's Gris Dior by Christian Dior. So those are my top winter fragrances. Let me know in the comments below, what are your top winter fragrances? But that will do it for today's video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye guys.